Welcome back. We recently did a video on this Reliance Power Back Utility Power Return Alert, and we got a few inquiries about this guy up here. This is another Reliance product. I gotta say, I'm very happy with Reliance. I have yet to find anything wrong with any of their products, and they seem to be such high quality. Now what we have here is a Reliance Wattmeter Box, number MB125. It's rated for 50 amps and 12.5 kilowatts continuous. They also make another one, which is the MB75, which is a 30 amp box, 7.5 kilowatts. Now my generator puts out 10,000 watts, so of course I had to have the bigger one, and we use it mainly as a backup system for our whole house. The whole reason to have one of these is so you can monitor how much power comes in from your generator into your main box here. And the reason you want to do that is because if you overload one side or one phase of your generator while the other one is sitting lax, you're doing irreparable harm to your generator. The real thing about this is you want to keep your two generator phases balanced as close as possible. Now, I've found in the past that, you can't get them perfect, but they should be within like at least 1,000 watts. I mean, I think you can get a whole lot tighter than that, and we have gotten a whole lot tighter than that. So again, the purpose of this watt meter is so you can actually monitor how much power comes in on each phase from your generator into your breaker box. And of course, you don't want one side to be at 3,000 and the other phase to be at 5,000 or what have you, because that does put your balance way off. So what I've done to make things simple is I've color coded every breaker in my box on what phase corresponds with which meter. And if I've got too much power going to something, or I got too little power going to something, I can always pick something off of the color coded, which makes it real simple. And I can either subtract or add breakers as I want. I've also, over some time here, because we've had a pretty rough summer of power outages, I've gone ahead and I've monitored a few of the major things like average day use, average night use, how much the well uses, how much the water heater uses, how much the sub pump uses. Simple things like that. I mean, because you always got to calculate these things in no matter what. In our situation, we have well water. We don't have water, if we don't turn the well on. Well, the well average is around 2,000 watts when it kicks on, so we've got to keep that in mind. Installation is extremely simple with these guys. I'm going to have to go ahead and turn the power off and remove the faceplate of our breaker box here, and I'll show you how to do that. We've gone ahead and removed our breaker panel face, and we've taken this card out of our watt meter so we have access to the wiring. And this is about as simple as it can get, but at the same time it does have a bit of a twist. Now first off, the box, it doesn't come with any of these knockout clamps, and they are 3/4 inch, and both of them have already been knocked out on my box. I'm pretty sure that's the way they come from the factory. So you're going to need two of these, one to make your connection between the watt box and the actual breaker box, and another one to you can either buy a plug or you can buy these in pairs, in which case you use the other one to actually fill the hole. Now wiring this guy in is pretty straightforward. You will have to provide a piece of wire for a ground. The leads already come attached, and that is one of the reasons why they use this 3/4 inch knockout and conduit going over to this side, because the wires themselves, or the leads themselves, actually have these circle sensors attached to them, and they won't actually pass through a 1/2 inch. They have to pass through a 3/4 inch knockout. I guess you could actually cut the wires off if you wanted to and resolder them, but this stuff is so delicately sensitive that I really wouldn't want to do that if can be avoided. Now this here is our backfeed breaker for our generator system, and the two leads that come in are right here and right here. And before the wires are actually installed into the breaker itself, you pass them through these loops. Now these loops basically pick up the power that's coming through these cables and transfers that information over here to these meters. You do of course have to connect your ground to your bus bar over here, but besides that there is no other electrical connections. The ground is mainly made so you don't get shocked if something goes crazily wrong, and these guys work independently of the rest of the electrical system. I like to keep my sensors spread out just a tiny bit. It's not necessary, but you know, it makes me feel better. And with that, that's pretty much a done deal. Put the covers back on. This one finally closed. We're all ready for our next power outage. Hopefully it'll be a long wait, but we are ready. I appreciate you watching this video, and if you could, please like and subscribe to my channel, and you all have a good day.